Hi, my name is Nhat. I'm from Group 14 of the course Global Entrepreneurship, and today I'll be talking about Assessment 1 country presentation. Specifically, my chosen country is Singapore. There will be two main parts in this video. The first part is the arbitrary description of our group project, then move on to the second part, which I'll talk about four favorable and four unfavorable factors of doing business in Singapore. Okay, let's get started. As you can see, according to Singapore Environment Council, hundreds of millions of plastic bottles and plastic disposable items are used every year in Singapore. Plastics are an essential part of modern living and contribute many good things, such as ensuring food hygiene, efficient packaging, and proper storage. Single-use plastics like plastic straw lids, cups, and bottles provide a few extra minutes of convenience, but unfortunately they are disposed of after use. Therefore, the inefficient use of single-use plastic is one of the major environmental issues in Singapore. Our business name is called EnviroLast, and our product is the EnviroThirst Refill Station. Basically, we are a social-based enterprise with a focus on disrupting the bottled water industry and save the environment from plastic waste, one bottle at a time. This fully automated refill station is able to provide drinks besides spring water like juice, soft drinks, and coffee. The way our company leverage high technologies into our product will definitely create positive environmental impacts to local communities. On to the next part, which is factors that might impact my team's opportunity in Singapore. According to Asia Link 2020, with a population of 5.6 million, Singapore is one of the most dynamic and business oriented nations in the world. Its excellent connectivity, world class infrastructure, strategic location offer unrivaled opportunities for any businesses. The first favorable factor is Singapore excellent connectivity and infrastructures. Singapore transport system within the country and to foreign country is ranked in top 5 out of 140 countries. They also have modern telecommunication facilities and home to the world's fastest internet speed in the world. When it comes to economic stability, Singapore is ranked first among 42 countries in the Asia Pacific region, and its overall score is well above the regional and world averages. Singapore is also a major regional hub for multinational firms operating in Asia. Singapore's economic strength is founded on stable government, strongly administered rule of law, and an effective regulatory system. The third favorable factor is tax rates, as Singapore offers one of the most competitive and lowest tax rates in ASEAN group, with individual tax rates of maximum 20% and corporate tax rates of 17%. The final favorable factor is the skillful labor force of Singapore. According to the Ministry of Manpower in 2020, the profile of Singapore residents in the labor force are very well educated. They also perform well in the labor market. Entrepreneurs and investors are therefore attracted to countries like Singapore, where a high skilled workforce can be hired at a reasonable cost. Next, we're coming to the unfavorable factors of doing business in Singapore. The first one is high operational costs. The cost of opening and running a business in Singapore is higher than other Southeast Asian countries. Also, the strong Singapore currency makes paying local employees more costly. 35% increase in the valuation of the Singapore dollar over the past decade. Limited land supplies means that rental costs for offices or retail space are twice as high as neighboring Asian countries. The second unfavorable factor is cultural challenges. In reality, Singapore is a multicultural state with groups of native Singaporeans, Chinese, Indian, and Europeans. As a business person, you must know how to deal with each of these dominant groups because you will interact with them every day. Also, English is the official language of Singapore, but locals often speak Singlish. Although the vast majority of Singaporeans can understand and speak standard English, many foreigners initially may have a problem understanding what they hear. Finally, we also need to pay attention to all the business etiquette to avoid any misunderstandings. The third unfavorable factor is the issue of labor shortage in Singapore, as the government's strict employment limits on foreign workers can make it difficult to bring in manpower from other countries as well. The restricted labor pool might be a challenge, so we expect a gap in labor supply in other sectors like hospitality, food services. And finally, the last unfavorable factors is intense competition in food and beverages industry, because the industry has managed to be very competitive and saturated. Customers in Singapore always looking for new menus, trends, and new drinks, since the tastes of customers are changing constantly. However, entrepreneurs are taking help of the technology and innovation to make sure that the customers are still happy to stick around with them. And this is the end of my presentation. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys will like it. I'll put all of the articles and references used in this video in the description box below for your information. Bye bye.